What's going on, everyone? I'm Francois from Sony, and welcome to another YouTube live stream, our spring break deals. And we are live. I am joined here by another Sony expert who looks like he's already ready for spring break. We got Jaron.
I am, and it is me.
He's ready to go. We are live, so we'd love to hear in the comments section down below where you're checking in from. Have you joined us on a live stream before? And what kind of products that you want to hear about? Because we got a lot of products we want to talk about today, some fantastic deals. And if you are interested in any of these products, click the link down below to give you our direct-to-consumer site where you can order these products.
For sure, because we're going to talk about creating content. We're going to talk about listening to music. And we're going to talk about, watching some beautiful televisions. And that's what I plan on doing after I finish, with this right here.
Right, so to start us off, Jaron, spring break's coming.
It is.
We already got some comments in the comments section. We got Paul, WF1000XM5 with the hearts. We got Portland, Oregon. We got Lisa. Welcome. We got Darren. We got Dan. Keep those comments coming. We want to know where you're checking in from. We go live each and every month, so you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page to see us live. But without further ado, Jaron, do you want to start us off?
I do, and I'm going to start us off with cameras. So there's some full frame fun that's about to happen with the A7 III. That's a lot of extra spring break. And this camera is going to allow you to capture all of those spring break moments and more, because it is a full frame sensor camera, which, if you all don't know out there, there are different sensor sizes. The one in your phone is very, very tiny, which is why your photos and videos only look good on your phone. But once you jump up to something like this, now you're talking about professional grade camera. So if you want to, again, capture those moments for spring break and beyond, maybe you have a wedding coming up, something like that, this is the camera that's going to allow that to happen.
Hey, Eric, I see you in the comments. What's going on, Ohio? We got just dropped in from Austin, Texas. Again, if you have any questions about any of the products we're talking about today, get that chat going. We're going to try and get to all the comments. If we don't, we'll try and circle back and respond to them. But yeah, full frame camera that Jaron's talking about.
Yes, sir. A7 III full frame. And not only is it full frame, but it's also going to be great for capturing those moments when maybe your children are outside playing because they're moving quickly, or you're just trying to capture people in the moment because it has autofocus on the human eye, which allows the eye to be in focus, which means everything else is going to be in focus as well. So you don't have to have the fear of blurry photos or videos with the human eye autofocus.
And what I really love about this camera is somebody jumping into a full frame camera might be a little intimidated because there's a lot of buttons, there's a lot of settings. I haven't even gone through all the settings of my camera and my full frame camera yet. But what's great about this, even on like the auto mode with the autofocus, makes anybody who's taking pictures look like a professional photographer. So even if you have no photography experience whatsoever, put that on auto while you learn the different settings of your camera. Take those snapshots on your spring break adventure, and you're gonna have the nicest quality pictures for your social media or to share with your friends and families.
For sure. And then if you are a lover of animals, there's also an animal eye autofocus as well. That is going to be just in your photos, but if you're taking photos of animals, they're moving quickly, you want to make sure that you get a really good shot, then the animal eye autofocus is going to be a key feature for you to utilize within this A7 III. And then I know you mentioned, just getting into photography, but maybe you're already well versed in photography. You've already done it for a few years, and this is the camera for you. You've been having your eye on it. Just know that you are going to have full creative capabilities, because we do have over 72 native lenses that you can attach to this camera.
That's an amazing full frame camera. Now I just want to jump back into the chat because we love to see all the comments that are coming in. iFit7, the Sony WF1000XM5 Fire, and also coming all the way from the UK.
Yeah.
And we have someone coming in from the Ukraine. We have Jerry Marks coming in from Alberta, Canada. Shout out to the Canadians out there.
Singapore.
Singapore.
Nice.
Darren's coming in. Here we go. We got Alex and Lisa B. We've joined one of these live streams before. Well, welcome back, Lisa. We love to have you, and we love to hear your comments in the comment section. Now, we just went over the full frame camera, I want to talk about one of my favorite cameras, the ZV-E1. And with the ZV-E1, we have two options here. We have a nice black one, and then we also have a nice white one as well. But with the ZV-E1, this is the very first time that it's ever been on sale. Now, if you do purchase the white one, you get a white lens, but I lost it, so we're gonna go with the black one here. But very first time, it is $300 off. So if you're interested in purchasing one of these, click the link in the description below. It goes to our direct-to-consumer site, and you're able to purchase one. And it's on $21.99. Now, what's really cool about this, it has a dedicated AI processor. So for those content creators out there or somebody looking to really enhance their digital content, with the AI processing unit, you can have, it feels like you have a professional team with you that tracks your body movements, that's able to actually follow you. So you can walk into a room and have the camera crop in and pan to actually make it look like you have a professional camera crew following you around. And I know a lot of digital content creators out there, how useful this could be. We have Derek on the screen right now showing this off. Shout out Derek from Sony. Great job with that AI processing demo, but that's one of the great things I like about these cameras. And talking about spring break, Jaron, you had mentioned this in conversation.
Yes.
There's a lot of busy people in the background when you're at, I don't know, sporting events or spring break at the beach. And you really don't want those people in your photos. This has a great background defocus button. And with the background defocus button, when you press on it, it's actually gonna give you a nice blurred bokeh background, nice little blurred background. You just click on it and it automatically switches to a nice, beautiful background. So you don't have all those people running in the back of your photos. So you can get that shot that you know you can take and I mean, put on your social media.
For sure. And the people are there, right? But they're not the main focus. You are the main focus, or whatever it is you're trying to take a photo of is going to be the main focus, and that camera and that button allows you to do that.
Going back to the chat, Mel in from Mexico, fantastic. We got Debral talking about one of our cellular devices. I love it. So keep the comments coming. We are, in fact, live. So we'd love to know where you're checking in from. If this is the first time you've seen us in a live stream or you're a returning Sony fan. We're going over cameras right now, but stick around because we got wireless speakers, headphones, earbuds, TVs. So make sure you stick around.
It looks like Lisa B wants to know if one of the cameras does video. All the two that we've talked about so far, they do video. And then when it comes to full frame, that's just your sensor size. So again, in your cellular device, you have a much smaller sensor. As you step up to the ZV-1F, you jump up to a 1-inch sensor. Then you have APS-C. The bigger the sensor, the more light and the more light that's able to be let into the camera, and then the better detail and clarity that you have within your images and videos.
And also a great question here by Lisa B. The first camera model that you talked about, does it have AI processing? So it does not have AI processing. So this is where we're here to help you out. If you're more of a photographer, if you're looking to get the best picture quality out of maybe wedding photography, or you're getting into portrait photography or landscape photography, the A7 III that Jaron was talking about is probably that camera for you. Right. If you're a digital content creator, you're maybe going to be doing more video, more self-video of yourself, then you want to probably get the ZV-E1 because that's going to give you that AI processing that's going to allow you to capture body movement and kind of have that digital production team
without the whole team
behind you. And both these cameras actually have interchangeable lenses, so you're able to move the lens and remove the lens, and we have up to over 72 lenses that you can put with either the A7 III that Jaron was talking about or with the ZV-E1 that I'm talking about here.
And again, for you all out there, this is the first time that the ZV-E1 is on sale, so if you've had your eye on it or you're just now finding out about it, now's a great time to, again, click the link below, add it to your cart, and have it shipped on its way home to you.
And one more thing I want to talk about, because this is the content creator camera, is product showcase mode. And this is great because when you're showing up a product to the camera,
I don't have to do this.
You don't have to put your hand behind it. So we're going to put some B-roll up here, especially for somebody who's, what were we talking about earlier? We're talking about what a trend that's going on right now.
So it's get ready with me. That's what's happening right now. So the AI would be a huge feature. because it's going to follow that person around and allow them to stay in frame and move and be more connected to the viewers out there. But then your product showcase mode is going to be able to do that times 10, because now they can take their earrings, their necklace, their hats, their accessories, put them up, let everyone know what it looks like in detail, put it on, and then you're good to go.
And that's great. And we have Tanner in the chat. Again, we are live right now, so we'd love to hear where you're checking in from, where you're watching from. If this is the first time, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page, because we do go live each and every month. But in the chat, we have a great question here by What Gear? Any lens deals?
Oh,
Stick around. We're going to talk about those in just a second. But I know there's another little vlogging camera with a lot of the same features that is kind of pocket size that Jaren's going to talk about, with a great little vlogging kit with it.
And that is this guy right here, and this is the ZV-1F. So a lot of the same great features that Francois was just talking about on the ZV-E1, like your background to focusing button, this camera has it. It's also going to sport a 20 millimeter lens. So when you're trying to get that perfect shot, again, of just you and maybe a little bit of the background like you see within the video that's on the screen currently, you can do that. But then I want to talk about the ACC VC1 accessory. So this grip right here is much more than a grip, and it makes it easier to control versus having to hold your hand out like this and hold the camera. So you don't have to do this, you can just do this, and now you have more flexibility and freedom to move around. And then on top of that, you also have zoom in and zoom out on the grip. You have your photo button here to take a photo. You can start recording with the movie button. You also have a customizable button. So if you want to make that your background to focusing button or whatever it is that you choose, you have that flexibility. And of course, no one likes accidental button presses. So there is a lock button here to lock the buttons up. So now you, again, can just record or take your photos accordingly.
Now, are we limited to just that camera on that
No, not at all.
kit?
So the one that you mentioned earlier, the ZV-E1 will fit on here. The A7 III will fit on here, but not only do you get a usable grip and not just a stick, but it also comes with a 64 gig memory card as well.
That's great for content creation all day long.
For sure.
And jumping from that, I have another camera in the ZV series of camera, and that's the ZV-E10. Now, this is a very, very popular model around because of the price point. This is on sale for $100 off. It's $15.99 right now. And again, the price point and what you're getting out of this camera, unbelievable. So we talked about the background to focus button. You're getting that. You talked about product showcase mode. You're getting that. And you're also getting, actually, one of my coworkers loves this effect. His name is John, and that is the soft skin effect. Because if you wake up in the morning and you don't have the best wake up face, the soft skin effect really kind of beautifies you to give you that little filter without having to go in post and get rid of wrinkles.
And I mean, if you're doing a live stream, or if you are doing a live meeting with your coworkers, you don't have time to fix anything in post. It's right then and there, and that soft skin effect will carry throughout that.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the price point, can't go wrong. The ZV-E10. And talking about lenses, we had a question about lenses. We got a lens that's on sale that is very popular with YouTube vloggers and content creators, and that is the Cell 11 f1.8 lens here. So because this is an interchangeable lens, you have a kit lens on here right now, but you can take the kit lens on, interchange the lens. And what's great about the f1.8, it has kind of wide aperture, great with lighting, it's small, it's super agile, so you can take it with you when you're on the go, and it has the ultra wide. So the lower that number is, that f11, for those that aren't in photography, you're gonna get a wider kind of frame, wider aperture, you can see more things. And then that 1.8 stands for that nice, beautiful bokeh background. So you can really take this on you with your next spring break adventure, kind of defocus all the background noise, focus in on yourself or whatever the content is that you're creating to really give you an outstanding overview and look. And then jumping into my favorite lens. This is my go-to lens. This is more of a professional lens for the professional photographers out there, so because it does come in at a little bit more of an expensive price point at $15.99. But this is the 24-70 G Master lens. If you're looking for the best, this is the best. This is the best. It's $100 off right now. Now you pair this up with a camera like that A7 III, you are all set to take those professional photos at the next wedding event, the next birthday party,
Vacation.
the next vacation. And the great thing about the 24-70, for those who aren't photographers, it is a lens that can shoot in 24 wide aperture, which means you're going to be able to shoot pretty wide with this, and you're going to be able to have beautiful portrait photography or landscape photography. And then you also have that zoom feature when you go up to the 70, so you can actually zoom in on things. So if you're going to the zoo, or if you're going on a family trip or a sporting event, you're able to zoom in and take those really nice, accurate,
Focused.
professional pictures with the lens. And the lens is on sale right now, and that's the most important part, because we're talking about our spring break sales. It's $100 off.
And then if they do take that lens with them on any trip, it is dust and moisture resistant as well. So, you know, you have that peace of mind in your head when you take this camera with you, or this lens with you on, again, vacations or out wherever you're shooting.
Awesome. I got Mason in the chat. This is actually one of our Sony advocates from up in Canada. He says, hey everyone, looking good. From your fellow Canadian Sony advocate, love your guys' setup. All those electronics are quality and fire. Perfect. Thanks so much, Mason. Thanks for joining us. Again, we are live right now, so if you do have any comments, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page. We also have What Gear. That's the lens I've been looking for. Now, was that the 24-70
Or the 11.
or the 11? Because they're both great lenses. And I mean, the 24-70 is my favorite. It's my go-to for my full frame camera. But definitely for those content creators and those that want something small and agile, the Cell 11 f1.8 is the lens for you.
For sure. So we've talked about content creation, the cameras, the lenses. Now let's talk about some audio quality. So if you are traveling, again, for spring break, or you are trying to block out noise because your kids are now home or family members are now home, and you just want to be able to listen to music, take conference calls, things of that nature, then the WF-1000XM5s may just be the earbuds for you all out there, because they do house the industry-leading noise cancellation technology. So again, if you're trying to block out that noise, even if it's just for a little while, don't be ashamed. Don't feel bad about wanting to block people out. These are going to be great for that. And then you get great battery life with these. So you get up to 8 hours on one single charge. And with the case, you get up to 24 hours of battery life with these.
And then we got some comments here from Lisa. Again, we might not get to all the comments, but we are live. We're trying to get to as many comments as possible.
And we appreciate the comments.
And we appreciate the comments, so keep them
Please.
coming. And Lisa, you've had a lot of great questions, and it's like, what do YouTubers use for their content? Now, YouTubers can use
It varies.
varies. Everything from their cellular device,
To the
if you're getting
ZV-1F.
started, to the ZV-1F if you're on the go as a content creator. Now, if you're trying to really step up your content, you can get the ZV-E1, because that has the AI processing chip that's in there that to help you make your content even that much better. You have the ZV-E10 coming in at that fantastic price point that does have all those great features, product showcase mode, background defocus, soft skin effect.
And this is just to name a few.
This is just to
right?
name a few. There's a lot of Sony camera options that you can use to start your content. The main thing about starting your YouTube channel is getting started. So
That's it.
we're giving you some options here. Pick what you think's best for you that fits your budget, and click the link down below for any of the products we talk about. That gives you our direct-to-consumer site, so we can get these products into your hands so you can start on your YouTube content
And
creation.
Sony grows with you. So I know you have a great analogy as far as marrying your lens and dating your body. So you start with one body today, but you know, you get a different body 2 years from now. The lenses that you're purchasing, because there's of course always a good, better, best scenario, like that G Master lens that you were talking about earlier, you're going to keep that thing for a lifetime.
Yeah, I love to say you marry your lenses and you date your camera bodies. So for example, if you're going to start off with the ZV-E10, because you want that interchangeable lens scenario, you want to have those options to be able to put different lenses on it. That's what's great about the ZV-E10. But you're going to keep that G Master lens because it is one of the best lenses on the market today. And then you want to maybe step it up. You want to step up your photography. So you decide to get an A7 III that Jaron was talking about. So really,
it
it completely varies. But if you have any more questions about
Put 'em in the
content
chat.
creation, or anything to do to help your YouTube channel succeed, please leave it in the chat. We'll try and get to it. And then Luke coming in from Belgium, very first time on the live stream. Happy to be here.
Congratulations. We appreciate you.
Luke,
Welcome.
welcome. We're glad to have you here. What Gear said, this is the lens I've been looking for, the 24-70 G Master. Absolutely great lens. We have Eton coming in from New Jersey. And can't wait to hear about the over-ear headphones. We are going to get there.
We're going to get there. So let's go right back to the WF-1000XM5s for one moment, because not only are you going to get great battery life, great noise cancellation technology, but you're also going to get great call quality. I mentioned that earlier with the AI-based noise reduction algorithm and bone conduction sensor. So when you are talking on the phone, because of the noise reduction, it's going to remove a lot of your background noise. So if you don't want your friends, family, boss to know that you're at the beach when you're supposed to be working from home, you can actually utilize these, and it's going to be great for that scenario. And then because of the bone conduction sensor, it's going to pick up on your vocals and make them more pronounced and nice and clear.
And just jumping back in the chat, I know we're on earbuds now, so to finish off the questions with the cameras.
A lot of camera questions.
A lot of camera questions, and we love them. Keep them coming, because
Definitely.
we'll get to them at the end. We'll continue on with our earbuds, headphones, wireless speakers, and we'll get to TVs. But just to finish off cameras, and we'll circle back at the end if you do have any more. But Lisa asked, what cameras are you using for this live stream? We're using the FX30s, so each little frame that you see, these are FX30 cameras. We do have 3 of them set up, so we have our A cam and our B cams that we're able to jump to. And this is great transition, because What Gear commented, I started off with a Sony Handycam, and now What Gear currently uses an Sony A7S3, a Sony A7 Mark IV, and an FX30. So really, you can start off with something like the ZV-1F, and then as your content gets better and you get more comfortable with cameras and more views, and maybe you're lucky enough to monetize your channel, then you can buy better gear as you move forward. But without further ado, let's continue with our earbuds.
Yes, sir. So we're going to jump back into earbuds, and I want to talk about the LinkBuds S, and here we have the black and the white ones here. But the reason I enjoy them is because they're the pair that I have on me right now, and I tend to keep these on me for the reason that they are a little bit smaller than the WF-1000XM5s. And because of that, when I go to sleep at night, if I want to listen to music and I don't want it to be, loud throughout the room, I can just pop these in and I'm good to go. But not only that, you still get great battery life on these. They're 6 hours on one single charge, and you get up to 20 hours with the charging case, which is pretty good. And
jumping over from the earbuds, which is fantastic, you might recognize this one over here, because Jaron was talking about the WF-1000XM5s. This is, I like to call this the older brother, the WH-1000XM5s. This is world-leading noise-canceling headphones, over-the-ear headphones, that you can completely personalize your noise-canceling experience. And for those who haven't heard of these are kind of the best of the best when it comes to over-the-ear headphones.
Guys, right?
Just
over
like
the
those
ear,
over-the-ear, under-ear, right?
Yeah.
Or in-ear.
In-ear, under the ear.
Not under your ear, but in your ear. But yeah, with the WH-1000XM5s, you're really getting great all-day wear quality, because we have the brand new cuffs that have the nice foam. So it's
like
really
little pillows for your ears that allows you to be immersed in your music and your audio that you're listening to.
Right, lightweight, can wear it all day, and it is on sale right now. It's $70 off at $329. You really can't go wrong with these. And then we have another pair of headphones that are $100 off, and this is the WH-1000XM4s. Now with the XM4s, these are lightweight. These are actually foldable, so you can fold them up. You can put them in your backpack. It does come with a carrying case, but if you're someone that needs to kind of wrap things up, throw it into your backpack, these are great for it. Up to 30 hours of battery life. So,
you know what I haven't mentioned yet?
What's that?
On any of these so far, which is crazy to think about, is quick charge.
Quick charge features. It's huge. So with the WH-1000XM4s, a 10-minute charge gives you up to 5 hours of battery life for noise cancellation.
What about the Mark Vs?
This is actually a 3-minute charge, and that gives you up to, I don't know. Help me out here.
I think it's the same.
I think it's up to 5 hours, but a 3-minute charge instead of a 10-minute charge.
Because with these guys, the WF-1000XM5s, it's a 3-minute charge for an hour.
For an hour, yes.
And then if you don't have, or if you have a little bit more time with the LinkBuds S, it's a 5-minute charge for an hour.
Yes.
And then I don't.
10
10
minutes.
minutes
So
on the
yeah, 10
XM5.
minutes. So up to 5 hours with 10 minutes. Thank you for our production team. Always need that help. Again, this is just proves that we are live.
We are.
We have a lot of products here, so sometimes those small details run away from us.
Yeah,
But
sometimes we can move a little bit fast. And with that being said, I didn't talk price point for my in-ears. And I don't know if they out there have already clicked the link, but the WF-1000XM5s right now, you are saving $20 on these for a low price of $279. But if you want to spend a little bit less and again still get great audio quality, then you can get the LinkBuds S, which right now you're saving $50, and they're coming in at a low price of $149. So $150 for these, or $280 for the XM5s.
just jumping back to the WH-1000XM4s and the WH-1000XM5s or in-ear earbuds, what's great about all these headphones and these earbuds is our Headphone Connect app. So if you've purchased any of these products or have any of these products at home and you haven't already checked it out, make sure you go to your appropriate store on your cellular device, iOS Play Store or your Apple Store for your iOS device. You're going to be able to download our Headphone Connect app, and with the Headphone Connect app, you can completely customize your noise canceling experience, your ambient sound experience.
Equalizer.
You can do custom equalizer, because no two people listen to their music the same way.
I don't know. We kind of listen to music the same way. Man.
We do. We do.
But with a lot of bass, you know?
With a lot of bass.
Turned up.
Turned up. But you might have children that listen to their music a little bit differently, or a grandmother or a mother, and maybe you're borrowing your headphones to someone. Everyone has a different experience. So this is really to tailor that music experience to you, the customer at home.
For sure. And then there are cool features in there. So if you put the headphones on, wearing detection, it knows when you have them on. So to start playing the music, you have the speak to chat. So when you start talking, maybe making an order at a coffee house, or you're on a plane and the people come by and asking you if you want a bag of peanuts or something to drink, you can just start talking. It'll pause the music. Once you stop, music starts playing again, which is really good in a lot of those situations.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's really depending on what you're looking for as the customer at home. The WH-1000XM4, great headphone at a very low price right now. And then if you're looking at the best in world-class noise cancellation, we got the WH-1000XM5s. And if you want the very comfortable ear cuff, this is the headphone for you.
For sure. And the good thing about all of these headphones that we've talked about so far, you might need a pair of each. You might want a pair of over-the-ear as well as a pair of in-ear, because again, I love over-the-ear headphones, but when I get ready to go to sleep, even on the plane, I want to take those off, put my in-ears on. That allows me to get a little bit more snug to either the window or on my neck pillow. So it just varies and depends on you all out there. But definitely, these are all amazing products.
And great to see the chats blowing up still. We are live right now, so if you're just checking in, we go live each and every month. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page and leave a comment. Let us know where you're checking in from, where you're coming from. We've had a lot of great questions. We're two Sony product specialists here. So if you do have any questions about any of the products we're talking about or any Sony product, we'd love to hear your questions, and hopefully we'll be able to answer them today. And coming out, we got more comments here. We got people checking in from Dubai, H2O coming in from Dubai, purchasing the A95L tomorrow for a much needed upgrade. Gentlemen from Dubai with love. H2O, love to hear that. I'm going to actually be talking about that TV in just a little bit, so make sure you stay tuned. Great to have you. We got the real big boss. When will we have the new headphone? These are pretty new headphones, so this is a great chance to...
And they're great prices.
And they're a great price. So if you're looking for a great price and a great headphone, the real big boss is the time to buy. And we also got H2O, still with us, perfect. And then, so let's continue. We went through earbuds, we went through cameras, went through over-the-ear headphones, went through lenses. Let's talk about the music for everybody.
So let's talk about bringing the party to a lot more people than just yourself. Or it could, again, still just be for yourself, but you don't want anything on or in your ear. Then these speakers, be it the XB100, the XE200, or the XE300, could be the speaker for you, because these are going to house really great drivers like the X-Balance speakers. So when you turn them up, you're not going to have a lot of distortion and noise within your music. So you're going to be able to enjoy it and not be a party downer with speakers or drivers that go in and out. On top of that, if you want to utilize these for a conference call, you also have the echo noise canceling technology built into there. So if you're speaking and someone else starts talking, you're not going to get a lot of that clipping in and out, which is going to be great. And then you also have the UV coated straps. So if you're going to take this to the beach, take this to the pool day, and you're going to lay out all day, hopefully you don't get sunburnt, but have no fear because these speaker straps are not going to get sunburnt either.
I love the fact that they are waterproof.
Yes.
That's huge. Just use the XE300. I recently went on a trip. There was a hot tub in the chalet. Threw the speaker there. Don't have to worry about it falling in. You have too many beverages, you knock it over.
Right.
It's great. And to be able to have that compact speaker, you bring it to the pool, you throw it into the cup holder. Don't have to worry about the kids splashing or you flipping your floaty device. Or if you're on spring break, having a good time by the pool, this is a speaker for you. This is really the time to get one because they are all on sale right now.
And I feel like I said echo noise canceling technology, but it's echo canceling technology. I just wanted to make sure. I don't know if I said that, but I may have. So it's echo canceling technology that allows you to speak clearly and be heard over conference calls, and not even just conference calls, but just talking to someone in general using your cellular device. You're good to go.
Yeah, I love that because you can actually answer your call on the speaker. So if your speaker is by the pool, but you have no phone near the pool, you can answer the call on the speaker.
The speakers are waterproof. I don't know about phones.
Yeah, the speaker's waterproof. You don't want to get your phone all wet. So this is a great way to have that conversation, be able to talk to somebody, invite them to your spring break party. Because, I mean, it's right around the corner here.
Exactly. And then with a lot of these speakers, you can get the party started or keep the party going for a long period of time because a lot of these speakers have up to 24 hours of battery life. So peace of mind knowing that as well.
If you're just joining us right now live, we are talking about our wireless speakers right now. And if you want to rewind, we talked about cameras, we talked about headphones, we talked about lenses and earbuds. But continuing with our wireless speakers, we are live right now. So if you leave a comment, let us know if you're just checking in. Let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear it. And we go live each and every month. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page. Much appreciated. But coming over to a larger speaker, something a little bigger in our lineup. This is one of my favorites.
It even has a sneaky strap.
The XG300. And this strap is very, very convenient if you want to carry it with you by the pool, next spring break adventure, going to the beach. And as you see on the screen there, it does have the very nice customizable ambient lights, LEDs right here, all around on both sides. Love it. Connected to my device now. And the biggest thing about this one, also waterproof.
That one's waterproof too?
This one is waterproof as
Are
well.
they getting ready?
Oh, there you go. Look,
nice
just
shot.
dropped it in the pool there. So it is waterproof. And this is, I know it's very nerve-wracking to throw a $200 speaker into the pool, but actually this speaker is $350. It's $150 off right now.
That's a big savings.
Yeah, so you can get this for $199 if you want to be the life of the party at your next spring break adventure. The XG300 is the speaker for you because it is waterproof. It's very lightweight, compact. You can bring it with you.
Hey, Francois. So what if they like this speaker, but they just want something a little bit larger? Do you have something for them?
Absolutely. And this is the fun speaker right here because this is our XG500. This is the party speaker, the party boombox, the one that people love to bring if you want to be the life of the party. So again, we have the LED lights on the side here. Let's try not to block my face.
Looks like you got a cannon, dude.
Right? No, this thing is awesome. So with this one, this is definitely going to bring the sound with you, but it's actually pretty lightweight, so you can bring it with you, bring it to the beach or that tailgate party or the spring break adventure. Now, what I really like about this one is the hidden compartment with the connectivity ports here in the back. We have a mic input. We also have a guitar input and USB if you want to download some tracks, throw it in there.
Or even charge your device from it.
Or even charge your device. So if you're on the go, you need to charge your cell phone or, I don't know, something else that you're bringing with you, your portable cooler,
Headphones.
you're able to
quick
charge your
charge.
device. But this one here, this is great, and this is also on sale. This is only $100 more than the XG300. So look at the size comparison if we can get that front view.
There we
So
go.
that's the size comparison between both of these speakers. You're really going to get larger sound because it does come with larger drivers. So it depends how bad of a noise complaint do you want or how big of a party you want to have.
For sure. And I'm looking at a couple different comments down here, but one that stuck out to me is the one asking about the speakers being able to connect to an AVR or something of that nature. We actually have 2 speakers here that can handle connecting to your television, and we'll get into those in 2 minutes.
And-
well, 2 seconds, actually.
And then going on to the comments here, we have, that settles it. I'm throwing all my home audio equipment into the pool. Michael,
No,
don't
that's
do
not
that.
what we said.
Don't do it. But if you do want to bring a speaker by the pool, we do have the XG300.
Yes.
And this one's completely waterproof, so you can throw it into the pool. And the larger one that I was just talking about, the big party speaker, that one is water resistant. So you're not going to want to throw that one in the pool. But because it is water resistant, if you leave it out in the rain,
Get splashed on.
gets
Party
splashed
foul.
on, starts to rain, you don't have to rush to bring the speaker inside because as long as the ports are closed in the back, still not going to have a problem. Just don't want to completely submerge it in water.
Yeah.
But talking about big sound, I think we should get to our party speakers
Yep.
because we're talking about spring break here and spring break deals. And with the spring break deals, we want to bring the party to you. And with that,
And with spring break, you know, things just want to get loud every once in a while.
right? So I'm going to bring this one up. Here is our XV800. This is $100 off right now. Now, if you see this, this has the party lights. This has the omnidirectional party sound. So kind of that 360 sound environment. So you can really hear the sound all across your backyard
Lawn.
party, your lawn, your beach, your
Indoors.
spring break adventures. I know we got some sports starting up soon. So your tailgate parties, they have large drivers, and these are wireless. These are wireless party speakers, so you can roll them with you. They have wheels on the bottom. You can roll them with you to really start that party. And talking about being able to use these for your TV, it does I have a digital optical cable here in the back, so you can plug this right in, right over there.
There you go.
There we go. So digital optical cable, so you can plug this into your TV to really enhance the sound, or maybe you go to a friend's house for the big game and they don't have an audio system. You can bring this to
that.
get that bass. Also have your mic input and your guitar input as well if you're looking for a good party speaker for your spring break that's coming up.
And there is one more speaker that I'm going to bring to the stage because maybe they want something a little bit bigger, a little bit louder. It's going to be the XV900.
This is a big speaker. You need some help with this one?
No, I think I got it.
No, you got it? All
If
right.
it falls, you know, then we'll just deal with that when it comes or when it happens.
Oh my God, look at how big this thing is. This is giant.
I
Look at
think I
this
did a
driver.
good job getting it up here. Yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments. We'll see. But this one does a lot of what the XV800 does, just at a bigger platform, a bigger stage, bigger drivers. Basically, bigger is better, and if you want to completely bring the party, then this should be an option for you all out there. I'm going to turn this one on so you can, again, see the ambient lighting.
Just making fun of my size. I can't even reach
No,
up there.
not at all, my guy. So this has the microphone input on the back. It has the guitar input. Like one of the people in the chat mentioned or asked the question of it being able to connect to a TV, this too has the optical input on the back. So like Francois mentioned earlier, if you are trying to go over a friend's house, or even if it's at your own home and you don't currently have an audio setup for your TV, you can connect this to your television. It's just multifunctional. I mean, you can do a lot with this speaker. It is also omnidirectional, so no matter where you are in the party, you're going to be able to hear the music really, really clear and really, really loud.
Go big or go home.
And then this one too does have the wheels at the bottom, so Sony tries to keep in mind the use cases for these speakers, and they want to make it as easy as possible for you to maneuver and travel with these guys. I don't know how much you're going to travel with this, but you can if you need to.
I mean, I got my spring break shirt on. I'm ready for the party. So if you do purchase the XV900, let me know because I want to know where you're bringing it. Where's your next spring break party? Because this is our spring break live stream. We do have a lot of deals going on right now. If you're interested in any of the products that we talk about, click the link in the description down below. That's going to bring you to our direct-to-consumer site where you can purchase these products and get them in time for your spring break party.
And then one thing that I didn't mention with both of these speakers, they can be both in the vertical upright position like you saw them on display here today, or you can have them horizontal, so if you wanted to lay them down. And the speakers are smart enough to know in which position they are in to deliver the best clarity out to you, the listeners.
So we got Lisa B, very active in the chat. We love it. So she's asking, does these party speakers have spatial audio for the party speakers? So no, this is kind of a different technology. This is omnidirectional firing speakers. So it does give you that kind of loud experience all around your speaker. So whether you're in the front of the speaker or the back of the speaker, you're gonna be able to hear the speaker very clearly because of the omnidirectional sound. With spatial sound mapping, that is used more so for our home theater soundbars that we're not talking about today, but we do talk about on the Sony Electronics YouTube channel. So 360 spatial sound mapping is more of a home theater aspect. So you won't get that home theater experience if you plug in one of these party speakers to your
It'll
TV,
get loud.
but it will be loud and it will bring the party.
Yeah. And if you want to get into the spatial sound and things of that nature, click the link, look at some of our home theater products, and then those will be able to deliver that experience that you're looking for.
And I see a lot of comments here. We're talking about TVs. We're talking about the X95L. We're talking about 77-inch TVs, mini LEDs, OLED TVs.
They're such ahead of us right now.
Yeah, they're
Just
jumping
on top
ahead.
of it, exactly.
I like it. I like it. We are live right now, so please leave your comments. Let us know where you're checking in from. If this is your first live stream with myself and Jaron, we do go live each and every month, so if you're enjoying it, please leave us a comment. It definitely helps us out.
Follow us.
Follow us, leave a like. It definitely helps out the channel,
Please.
and it helps us return for our next YouTube live stream. Should we talk about TVs?
No.
You
don't
wanna
know
talk
why
about
we're not
TVs?
going to talk about TVs?
Because I'm getting ahead of myself.
You
now.
are. You were persuaded or just run by the chat. The
Yeah, I
chat
know.
got you.
The chat got me.
So
because
we talked
before we talked about TVs.
Right, because we talked about cameras,
Yep.
lenses,
Yep.
headphones,
Yep.
over the ear,
Yep.
right? And we talked about big party speakers. But what if you've been listening to these big party speakers for a long time, or you just want to actually be able to hear it because your hearing isn't as good as it used to be?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people probably actually don't even know. And let us know if you knew this in the chat, but Sony actually offers an over-the-counter hearing aid that we have available right now for our spring break deals.
Yes.
We have our CRC10 right now. This is save $150. It's $849. This is really small, lightweight. It fits
Right in the ear
really
canal.
discreetly inside the ear canal. So it virtually has that kind of invisible look, which is really
Disappears.
good. And it has the IP68 rating. So no matter the weather
Little
scenario,
splash,
little
little
splash,
water.
you don't have to worry about wrecking these over-the-counter hearing aids. And then we also have another one, the CRE10. Now, what's really interesting about the CRE10s, these are a familiar design to an earbud design. So it has like maximum comfort that fits right into your ear. They're Bluetooth compatible for audio streaming for
Which
your
is
devices
nice.
too, which is really nice. And just
Just
on
on
iOS,
iOS right
on
now.
iOS right now. Thank you for our production team. And what's really great about these is they kind of look like earbuds.
They do, and they have great battery life. So you can get up to 26 hours of continuous use with these, which means you can hear for a long period of time. You don't have to worry about charging them.
And what's great about both of these, they are both on sale and has an up to 45-day return policy. So if you're trying to check them out, see if they're right for you, up to 45 days to return them,
Correct.
which is great.
Yeah. I mean, and I think you mentioned the price point on the CRE C10s already coming in at $849, and then the CRE E10s are coming in at $1099 right now with a $200 savings.
So if you're looking for any of these savings, click on the link down below. We have our direct-to-consumer site. Click them, and you're able to get them. But I know without further ado, let's get to TVs because our chat has been going crazy.
And you wanted to talk about
And I
TVs.
want to talk about them because we've got a TV behind me that I really want to talk about. This is our 65-inch X77L. This is a great TV at a fantastic price. It's on sale right now for $649 for a 65-inch TV. It's a beautiful TV, placed right behind me.
But there are other TVs out there at this price point, which makes this unique.
So what's great about this TV at this price point, most TVs in this price point, Jaron, have edge lighting.
Yeah.
So all the lighting's coming from the bottom of the TV or the top or the sides, working its way up to not give you great contrast when you're watching dark films or dark movies or really anything. So the great benefit of having a direct lit LED, all those LEDs are in the back of the panel, so it's really giving you way better contrast when you're watching those darker films or darker TV shows or really anything at all. It's really gonna be better. Now, the operating system that I want to touch on, this is using the same operating system as our other Sony TVs, and that's the Google TV operating system. What's great with this is that we're bringing the content to you quicker. So whether you have your YouTube TV subscription or you have your other streaming platform subscriptions, it's actually going to bring all your content forward to your home screen. So you don't have to go in clicking this streaming platform and then that streaming platform to find what you want. It gives you what you want to watch quicker.
Because I know a lot of people out there, including myself, run into the issue to where we are making a meal or we're just sitting down to watch something either by ourselves or with significant other, and it's, okay, what do we want to watch? Where are we going? What are we in the mood for? But this is going to bring recommendations all under one umbrella. So again, you don't have to go in and out of apps. You can find what you were just watching and start it from there. It just makes it a whole lot easier and more convenient, and then you can get right to the content that you're looking for.
And at this price point, $649.
Can't beat it.
Absolutely can't go wrong. So maybe if you're looking for a secondary TV, maybe a large TV for the bedroom, or maybe for the kids, this is a great option.
Great. And I heard you mention large TVs. So the TVs or the TV series model that I want to talk about is the X80K series. So the 85-inch as well as the 75-inch are on sale right now. The 85-inch you are saving $200, and that price point is coming in at $1399. So you have an 85-inch TV not under just $2,000, but under $1,500 at $1399 right now, which is a great buy because Francois, again, another conversation we were having just 4, 5, 6 years ago, an 85-inch premium television.
My God, it was expensive.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
You know? And the fact that you're going to get not only a big screen, but just like you mentioned on the X77L, the X80K also houses the direct lit functionality or technology within it. So all of that great contrast that you're looking for out of, again, your movies, your TV shows, your video games, it's going to be there, but in a much larger scale. And the 75-inch X80K, if I didn't already mention, is coming in at $899. So under $1,000, you're saving $300 off its original price point. $899 is phenomenal for a 75-inch TV. So if you're looking for a big screen, big picture quality, great overall viewing experience, the X80K can do that for you.
Now, going into the comments, we got Lisa B. Love how active you are. She says, you guys are fun. I brought my fun shirt today, so I hope you are having fun watching us. Jaron brought his fun sunglasses.
And my hat.
Here we go.
I don't know where it is.
He's lost his hat. We're ready for spring break.
That's what happens at spring break, right? You lose stuff.
Yeah, we're having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time watching us. Again, we go live each and every month. We switch out some Sony experts. We come in, we talk about Sony tech. And if you have any questions at all, please put it in the comments down below.
Indeed.
And if you're interested in any of the Sony products that we are talking about, you can find our D2C site in the comment section or the description down below to be able to purchase any of these. And then we have a great question here. This is from, I can't really pronounce the name.
Where is it?
But it says, which TV would be better for watching racing,
I have a TV for
football,
you.
and other sports 30% of the time, has great motion for streaming about 40% of the time. And looking at contrast and color, this lady or gentleman is talking about the A95L or the mini LEDs. So that's great. I'm going to talk about an OLED. Jaron's going to talk about mini LEDs. And if you do have any questions after it, we'd love to hear it, but we're going to touch on both those TVs. So getting into it, I want to talk about OLEDs and TVs in general. So the big benefit of buying a Sony TV is we are content creators ourselves. We create the major motion films, the TV shows, the video games.
We shoot 95% of the live sports that are out there.
We shoot the 95% of the live sports out there. So next time you're watching a major sporting event, look at the broadcast cameras. Again, you're gonna a lot of the time see Sony cameras. We do the master production for color correction on our TriMaster monitors. So we're really bringing the director's intent back to your home, back to where you watch the content.
And Francois, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we're the only ones that do that.
We are
Nobody
the
else
only ones
out
to do
there
that.
is doing that.
We create the cinematic cameras that film everything. So everything from the cameras to the color correction and the processing unit, it all comes back to the consumer because we're trying to give you the best theatrical and movie experience at home.
We call it lens to living room.
The lens to living room experience. And you're gonna get this with the next TV I'm talking about, the 55-inch A80L. Now this is on sale, $200 off at $14.99. And the thing about OLED is if you want the best contrast, the best black levels, you are gonna get it. This has over 8 million individually lit pixels. Now
That's
what that means, that's a lot of pixels. What that means, each individual pixel can be shut off. And that's all powered by our cognitive processor XR. That is our best processor that we use, and it's gonna give you kind of the best experience. And you're talking about streaming. Well, this is great because the better the processor, I talk about this to a lot of people that don't know about technology. You think about the processor in your phone or about in your computer. What happens when you put a better processor in it? Well, everything gets a little clearer, sharper, faster.
Yep.
That's the same thing with TVs. If you get our best processing unit, the cognitive processor XR, it's got to give you that processing power to get that streaming platform and get that streaming content even that much better.
It removes a lot of the noise, the
jaggies.
the jaggies that you're not interested in seeing. You just want to see crystal clear picture quality with the Bravia XR processor. It allows that to take place.
Now, another TV I want to talk about, because we just talked about this one before, in the comments section, was the 65-inch A95L. Now, this is our QD OLED. This is
Creme de la creme.
This is the best of the best. If you're someone looking for the best viewing experience, the best home theater experience, the best cinematic sporting event experience, arguably the A95L sorry.
No, you're not right.
Getting
The
my
A95L.
The A95L is the best experience for you. So what is the difference between the A80L and the A95L? Is the A95L, you're jumping into QD OLED. Now, in very simple terms for everybody watching, not to get too technical, you're gonna get a larger color array, which is gonna give you brighter colors, more extended color volume. It's really gonna give you just an overall better experience. So if you want the best, that is the best, and it is on sale. So I know if somebody's buying it tomorrow, well, that sale's on, and it's $200 off. So it's a great time to purchase that for spring break. And if you're looking to purchase anything we talk about today, one click away in the comment section down below.
And it is on its way to your house as long as you pay for it.
Yeah.
So you talked about the 55-inch A80L, which is at a great deal right now, the 65-inch A95L, which is a phenomenal television. But I want to talk about the 65-inch X93L. And the reason being, one, I just really enjoy mini LED. And right now it's a 65-inch coming in at $16.99. You're saving $300 off its original price point, which is mind-blowing. But it uses the backlight master drive. So a lot of your mini LEDs out there from competitors, they're using full array, and that's cute. But we're using mini LED with backlight master drive, which means that you are going, not you, but the TV can control those zones and those LEDs a lot better, so that when you talk about contrast and getting as deep of or as close to an OLED black as possible, this TV is going to be able to deliver that. But you're also going to get, brighter bright. So if you want that more impactful from a brightness standpoint on your television, then the X93L could be a great option for you. And then on top of that, if you're going to be viewing this television off axis, meaning to the left or to the right slightly, or even far off to the left or to the right, it does have the X wide angle and X anti-reflection. So you're going to be able to hold those colors to be true as you step off axis or sit off axis or watch from the kitchen, whatever the case may be. And if you're in a brightly lit room, maybe you watch TV with all the lights on, like people that I know, or you have a wall of windows like Francois. I know you have a wall of windows in your viewing environment, and you're afraid of, glare and reflection. This TV can put your mind at ease if you just grab it from the link, add it to your cart, and have it shipped to your house.
Now, we have a lot of questions about 2024 TVs. If you want to know more about the 2024 TVs, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page, because you will be hearing it here
first.
When we do announce them, they will be on our YouTube page. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. But right now, we are talking about our spring break deals.
Yes.
This is the best time to buy one of these TVs that we're talking about today. And honestly, it's a great time to buy one of these TVs because of that price point.
And because we're here talking about them.
And because we're here talking about having fun. We have also another great question. What gear? You're coming with all the great questions today, so really appreciate your feedback, and would love to see you back for another live stream. What gear is asking, do you get any free Sony movie content with your Bravias? So any cognitive XR processing TV that you purchase, like the A80L, A95L, X93L, X90L, any of those TVs, you're going to get something called Sony Pictures Core, previously known as Bravia Core. And with that, you get up to 10 free movie credits and up to 2 years of free streaming, depending on the model of TV that you buy. And because we're not just a TV manufacturer, we actually create the content for the movies and the TV shows. You're going to get free streaming to watch a bunch of brand new content made by Sony.
Yeah, definitely. And what separates this streaming platform from others that are out there is that it also includes something called Pure Stream. So not every single piece of content on the platform is Pure Stream, but if it is, you're actually getting this content at 80 plus megabits of information per second versus most where they're streaming at, what did you say earlier, Francois?
So most streaming platforms is actually 15 to 20 megabits per second.
Yep.
And then if you jump into the Pure Stream and you kind of enable that, and as long as your internet carrier can support it, you're getting up to 80 megabits per second. And this is going to allow you to watch your movies in
at 4K Blu-ray disc
4K
quality.
Blu-ray disc
without
quality.
the need of the 4K Blu-ray disc, which most people have gotten rid of at this point.
And I always tell people, I'll tell my friends and family members, anybody buying one of our premium cognitive processor XR TVs, is that if you want to show it off, which you will because they look amazing.
And that's why you bought it. Open
your Sony Pictures Core app because it has the largest library of IMAX enhanced content. Throw on a movie and you're gonna that's the best way to experience
for both
your TV.
picture and sound.
Picture and sound. So make sure you watch that.
And then I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but the X93 also has great gaming features like auto HDR tone mapping. So when you connect your PlayStation 5 to this television, it automatically knows, okay, PS5, this type of television, be it the 55-inch A80, the 65-inch A95L, or the 65-inch X93L, of what kind of television it is, and it's going to get the most out of that TV as well as the most out of your gaming console for the marriage of those two devices.
Yeah, and then great questions going on. So yeah, so you might be, if you have I know that Lisa, she's bought a previous Sony TV, so it was previously called Bravia Core, and we just announced the name change, so we're going to Sony Pictures Core, which is great.
And then it looks like Oreo wants to know if Pure Stream requires Ethernet. It does not. You can do it over your internet or wireless connection, so you would be good to go there. I've done it myself, so I can attest to it.
Yeah, and even if you just have Wi-Fi, you can use it through your Wi-Fi connection, which is great.
Yep.
So Pure Stream works on Wi-Fi or hardwired. All of my TVs are Wi-Fi. I don't have cables running everywhere.
I want to, but I can't.
Just doesn't work. They won't let me drill holes everywhere in the house. So.
Maybe in a new build.
Right? Perfect. So again, we are live. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. We'd love to know where you're checking in from, where you're watching from. And then we are also able to go back and see some of these comments later. So we'll check back and see if anybody's watched this after our live session.
Yep.
And I just want to thank everyone in the chat. We have Lisa B, who's been very active. What Gear, who's been incredibly active. Armatech, who's been incredibly active. So thank you so much for everyone who's jumped into our live stream today, because we just went over all of our spring break deals. We went over, and if you're just joining us now, you can scroll back and watch, because we talked about cameras, we talked about lenses, we talked about vlogging, talked about earbuds,
yep.
wireless speakers, over-the-ear headphones,
Big party speakers.
big party speakers,
And of course, TVs.
and of course TVs.
Oh, but don't forget about the over-the-counter hearing aids.
Over-the-counter hearing aids for those who need them or never knew that we even sold them. Now you know. And we want to hear in the comments, and we'd love to see you here next time because we go live each and every month. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page. But that's it for us. So I've been Francois with Sony.
Jaron from Sony.
And we'll see you in our next YouTube live stream.